Thank you. Honorable members, I'd like to remind constitutes a meeting of the National Assembly for debating purposes only. In addition to the rules of the visual sittings, the rules of the National Assembly, including the rules of the debate, apply. Members enjoy the same powers and privileges that apply in a sitting of the National Assembly. Members should equally note that anything said in the visual platform is deemed to have been said to the House and may be ruled upon. All members who have logged in shall be considered to be present and are requested to mute their microphones and only unmute when recognized to speak. This is because the mics are very sensitive and will pick up noise which might disturb the attention of other members. When recognized to speak, please unmute your microphone and connect your video. Members may make use of the icons on the bar at the bottom of their screens, which has an option that allows a member to put up her hand to raise points of order. The Secretariat will assist in alerting the chairperson to members requesting to speak. When using the visual system, members are urged to refrain or desist from unnecessary points of order or interjections. We shall now proceed to the order, which is debate on vote number 36, Small Business Development Adjustments Appropriation Bill. Honorable members, I have been informed that the Honorable Deputy Minister will open the debate. I now recognize the Honorable Deputy Minister.
Sihlalo wendlu ehloniphekileyo, osihlalo bonke abasebenza kunye nathi bekhokhelwa yilendlu yowiso-mthetho. Ndiyabulisa kwakhona kubo bonke osihlalo abanoxanduva lokuphuma ngaphaya kwamasango ePalamente bancedisane noluntu uqinisekisa uba le mali ndizayithi thaca namhlanje iyakwazi ukuba yaziwe ukuba iye ngaphi na. I also want to greet all honorable members of the Parliament, as well as all chairs of other portfolio committees. It is only through this coordination that we are able to share our experiences and continue to integrate our programs for the betterment of our people. Amakhosikazi eli lizwe, intombi nonyana, sithi siqiniseni umbhinqo liwe ngophondo. This I say because a lot has happened, especially being hijacked by the COVID-19 virus. That has actually ensured that all what we have already achieved will have to be reviewed and continue. I can't actually forget to say sorry to the Minister wale department, unkosazana uMakhazi uKamshaveni uKhumbuzo, kuba ke eshiywe sisihlobo esikufutshane naye. Ndiyakholelwa ke ukuba onke amalungiselelo okuba abe akakho namhlanje enziwe neziphathamandla ezifanelekileyo. Ndithi sihlalo ohloniphekileyo, ndithumela uvelwano nentuthuzelo nakwabanye abantu. Abo bantu bathe bona bashiywa zizalamane zabo ngeli xesha. Nokuba bangaba bathathwe yi-COVID-19, nokuba bangaba babulewe ngabanye abantu ngenxa ye-gender-based violence okanye ngengozi yemoto, sendisithi ke egameni lesebe, noko mabaxole balale ngenxeba. Nango, we have lost one of our very important South Africans, utatomkhulu, utata, u-Andrew Mlangeni. May his soul rest in peace. Kanjalo nabantu bakokwabo ingathi bangaxola kude kube sekuphelile. Somlomo namalungu endlu, umcimbi endimenywe ngawo nguwesihlalo kukuba ndizokuthi thatha ibudget, uhlahlo lwabiwo mali oluza kuthi lusetyenziswe yi-Department of Small Business Development, ukutsho ke isebe libhekene noosomashishini abasakhulayo. Xa sibeka ke le budget, olwabiwo hlahlo mali silubeka lunguvote number 36. Lunayo imadlana eza kulingana umthwalo wendlela. Kodwa njengoba ke sihlalo mama siwela siyithi thatha le budget, siyayazi ukuba abantu ngaphandle jikelele nekomiti ngokunokwayo banayo imibuzo abanqwenela into yokokuba siza kwenza ngcono ngokuba senze kanjani kweli tyeli. Manditsho into yokokubana akubanga kuhle ukuba sifikelwe yi-coronavirus. Kodwa andifuni nje kuyichaphazela ngongathi akukho ntatho nxaxheba siyenzileyo. Let me say, yes, the department was able to respond to the challenges that were actually being exposed by the pandemic itself. One being that despite that fact that there's coronavirus, small businesses and cooperatives have always been not attended to fully. Yes, some little here and there, but we were not as organized as we were supposed to do to small businesses as well as cooperatives. I dare not say big businesses are not important. They are very much good as leaders in economy in this country. However, this cannot continue unabated, that others become haves and others become non-haves. That itself, the president of this country, umongameli utata Cyril Ramaphosa esithi, never again will we continue with the inequality. It doesn't work. It has exposed, it is clean that we can't allow others to be richer while others are becoming poorer. But we also as government cannot be able to reduce from the big business to an extent that they all come to the same level. There will be no economy. All the economy we need must be inclusive. So the budget is not a very big amount, but let me hasten to say 2.4 billion for 2020-21 financial year has been allocated to the department. It, of course, during the special adjustment budget process, it was reduced by an amount of 67 million. And then it became 2.3 billion. And it is allocated as follows. Yafuna ke bantu belizwe lakokwethu. Njengoba ndisithi sinala mali kuthiwa i-2.5 billion. That 2.5 billion has been divided according to the programs that we are going to run. You know, we do have transfers and subsidies that almost consume 90.3% of the total amount, which is 2.1 billion, whilst other operations are provided for only 9.7%, which is therefore 227.7 million of the allocated resources to the department. The 2.1 billion of transfers and subsidies provide the following. You know, we do have CEDA, which is allocated 559.1 million, which is 40.7% of the transfers and subsidies, all of them combined. CIFA's allocation of 1.2 billion, which is 54.7%, the transfers and subsidies. The department administers only the remaining amount, which is 98.5 million, through the incentive scheme that are internally administered by the department. It includes cooperative incentive scheme, which is 63.7 million. I believe ndiyakholelwa into yokubana ama-cooperative kudala enxunguphele ngesimo akuso anokuyivuyela incinane kangangoko, kodwa ukuba siyakwazi thina ukusebenzisana nabanye abantu sihlanu, siza kukwazi into okokubana le mali ifikelele noko kwisininzi sabantu bakuthi, kungabikho abanikwa enintsi kakhulu kangangokuba babe mbalwa abantu abanikiweyo. Yonke le nto ayinakwenziwa lisebe, iza kwenziwa sithi nezinto alutho zilandelayo. Organized business, or cooperatives in their various forms, the other departments. Let me make one good example. If Department of Agriculture or Tourism cannot fund a rural or a township, a cooperative or small business because they don't comply, we need all what is required for them to be eligible for funding. All we need to do is that we do have skill at CEDA level. This being the reason why the minister of this department, Ms. Kumbuzo Ntaveni, has actually formed this partnership that CEDA does not have infrastructure throughout these provinces, but CIFA does. It became clear that we need to work together. Hence, we have allocated funds to them so that they can carry out this reach out. Because it's useless to sit elsewhere and begin to put WhatsApps, to put websites. The people want to communicate with their government. This being the reason why we are saying, as the portfolio committee continues to say, CIFA, continue devolving your incubators throughout the rural areas and township areas. Noko ngoku igame yabo, noko mababe nento bayifumanayo. Singahambisa ke sithi the budget, it needs to be, that is allocated to CEDA. Let me be very clear. It's not only our budget. We have added in order to implement our partnership. That is why we know that 160.3 million will go to CEDA technology programs. 16.2 million is allocated to the capacity building program for economic development. It won't work if what our people produce is not competitive in the market. They'll continue to do, but they will not be successful in marketing. Rather than wait and tell them what they should do, we'd better go out through CIFA, through CEDA, to say, this is the way you're supposed to be organizing yourself. There will be issues of, are you registered with CIPRO? Are you registered with SARS? Are you having this amount and these are your cash flows? It can't be when you never had a business before. It means we must practically go and assist them so that if now Department of Agriculture or Department of Tourism say, for us, you need a particular certificate, we must help them have that. It can't be a hanging carrot that they want to go there. There is something they can get there, but the conditions, because of their background, is not allowing them. We have a partnership together with Niger. You will remember that young people are very important in this country. They have what it takes to be able to have an inclusive future economy. They must go straight into Africa. Our young people, our daughters and sons must be seen participating even in matters that were not thought they would come from a country of this level economically. Now we have seen out of these funds that we are giving them in order to have 1,000 young entrepreneurs as instructed by our president. Some of them have come up with new IT initiatives. So they are actually on the way to actually pull us into the future, which is the fourth industrial revolution. We are here now talking to the entire South Africa because people have used brains and we are here now. So there's no way we cannot support our young people, our young women to go through that. We have also put aside and the SMME fund for expansion, which is known as Scale Up. We have also put aside Township and Rural Entrepreneur Program. All these are meant to be able to improve and to create economic initiatives in a rural village as much as in a township, so that we can begin a process of wanting to be equal. I've already spoken about incubation and digital hubs. Cooperative development program. This initiative is gonna work better because we now are going to be coordinated at a district level in a province. So you will be able to say to the portfolio committee, we are going to Ward 18, village number 15 to do this. So come